On Global News Express, Ajuri Ngalale resigns as president's spokesman. Kaduna UNICEF partner to reduce out-of-school children. In business, NIN required to buy 50 kg bag of rice at 40,000 naira. On the foreign scene, one killed, schools closed in India rocket attack. And in sports, Eagles beat Packers 34-29 in NFL's first season game in Brazil. Hello and welcome to all our viewers in Nigeria and around the world to News Express and Global Television. We're coming to you live from the nation's capital, Abuja. I am Queen Agaba. A quick reminder that Global Television is on DSTV channel 365 and free to air on Nigecomsat. The special advisor to President Bola Tinubu on media and publicity, Ajuri Ngalale, has embarked on indefinite leave of absence. Ngalale, in a statement he posted on his Facebook page, says he steps down from his position as the spokesperson for President Bola Tinubu to squarely attend to health matters involving his nuclear family. Traditional rulers in Edo State have showered praises on past and present leaders in the All Progressives Party for their support and development initiatives for their respective communities. They made these remarks during the APC governorship candidate Senator Monday Okpebholo's rally across Edo Northeast and Edo South local government areas of the state, promising to support their global polls. Global Television's political correspondent Anthony Momodu reports. Well, we'll bring you details of this story in our subsequent bulletin. The APC campaign team, led by the former Nigeria Labour Congress President, Senator Adams Oshiomhole, has assured the people of Okpela more development aside making them a renowned cement-producing community in Edo State. Anthony Momodu reports that this campaign promises was made on the rally ground after the visit to the Ogiepa of Agenebode, His Royal Highness Oba Eshiomokai Idogu III. At least 1,000 women petty traders in Zamfara State have benefited from First Lady Oluremi Tinubu's Renewed Hope Initiative program. Each of the beneficiaries received a cash donation of 50,000 naira under the program with a view to boosting their businesses. The Renewed Hope Initiative is the First Lady's pet project driven towards economic growth and better life for the women folks. The program targets women operators of small and medium enterprises, especially women petty traders who are considered to be the backbone of the economy. Plateau State Governor Barrister Caleb Manasseh Mefwang has announced the dissolution of the 17 Local Government Transition Implementation Committee Chairman effective September 2024. The governor disclosed this in a statement. The committees were constituted on 9th June 2023 and were initially scheduled to last 6 months, but their tenures were extended several times until Friday night. The Kaduna State government has partnered with the United Nations Children's Fund to support the Reaching Out of School Children project aimed at providing quality education to over 200,000 out-of-school children in the state. The deputy of the state, Dr. Hadiza Balarabe, who stated this at the signing ceremony at the Sir Kashim Ibrahim House, Kaduna, says the project is to ensure that children in the state had access to quality education regardless of their circumstances. Minister of Niger Delta, Abubakar Momo, has condemned the gun attack on the governorship candidate of the All Progressives Congress in Edo State, September 12 poll, Senator Monday Okpebholo's campaign train, allegedly by a councillor in Ososo community, Akoko Edo local government area, at the kickoff of the party's Edo North rally. Anthony Momodu has details.
APC governorship candidate Senator Monday Okpebholo has assured the people and electorate of Edo North of his unwavering commitment to end Edo youth's travails and the lack of basic amenities, as Senator Adams Oshiomhole and other chieftains of the party called on the electorate to vote out the PDP.
to keep Edo united. Edo has never been divided the way it is now today. Our traditional rulers are not respected. Do you want our traditional rulers respected? Yes! By the grace of God, we will do everything possible to make Edo happy and to return Edo back to a new Edo of our dream.
The next executive governor of Edo State, distinguished Senator Monday.
As it stands today, Akpakumiza will win the election in Edo State. Starting from Akoko Edo, where I come from, over 45 towns and villages. There is no ward you visit today that will not see an APC government project.
But I never tell you, I'm saying that they kidnap now. So that be the reason where everybody will vote for APC.
The youths and other stakeholders in Udo, Obasuwa, Hussein, and Udo communities, respectively, backed the APC to change their fortunes and that of their communities with better policies, programs, and empowerment. They also expressed total belief in the APC's candidature to sweep the polls come September 21st.
It's a boy and a man that we can rely on, a man who can deliver Edo State, not the people that are liars.
The people of Ward 6 are expecting development.
Only expecting, by the special grace of the Almighty God, is victory. And we have seen the difference between the administration of the comrade governor, Adams Oshomole, and the present MOU government. Despite the fact that we have somebody that they call the deputy governor that has been given to us from the state, we are proving a point that we are going to win the world. Not just winning the world, we are going to win the local government.
We are expecting roads, we are expecting boreholes and many other things. Primary school, we are dilapidated, but no reconstruction of all those primary schools.
The promise from the APC youth leaders, Edolite, and other community leaders assuring the APC party of a total victory at the polls is a pointer to the support enjoyed by Senator Monday Okpeholo. Anthony Momodu reporting for Global Television in Benin City, Edo State.
Residents from security-affected communities in Shiroro local government area of Niger State have reported that terrorists and bandits are enslaving locals to work on their farms. The leader of a terrorist group had reportedly collected over 20 bags of soybeans from farms in Alawa and neighboring communities this year. At an emergency media conference in Mina, the state capital, Saidu Salihu, secretary of the Coalition of Shiroro Associations, a coalition of youth organizations in the local government, called for the return of military forces to Alawa and surrounding areas to allow displaced residents return to farming. You're watching the News Express on Global Television, coming to you live from Nigeria's capital, Abuja. When News Express returns, Eno hails record holder Mark after Paralympics gold. Details of this and more stories after this break. Please stay with us. Many thanks for staying with us. If you've just joined us, this is Global Television bringing you live broadcast of the News Express. In business, the federal government has announced that only buyers with national identification numbers will benefit as it commenced the sale of 30,000 metric tons of mild rice to Nigerians at a subsidized rate of 40,000 naira per 50 kg bag. President Bola Tinubu, represented by the Minister of Agriculture and Food Security, Abubakar Kyari, made this known during the flag-off ceremony that the rice intervention will be sold strictly on a one-person, one-bag basis. Kyari explained that the 50 kg bags of rice priced at a flat rate of 40,000 naira are part of the federal government's efforts to provide subsidized milled rice to help alleviate the ongoing food crisis in Nigeria. As Nigerians eagerly await the release of premium motor spirit, popularly known as petrol, from $20 billion Dangote Petroleum Refinery, the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited says it will lift the product from the plant on September 15th, but outlined factors that will determine its price. It says foreign exchange rates and market forces will influence the cost of petrol, stressing that the market had been deregulated. This came as oil marketers declared that about 2,000 tankers were still waiting to load the products at various depots of the National Oil Company in Lagos, Warri, and Port Harcourt. Embattled former governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, Godwin Emefiele, has filed applications to challenge the forfeiture of his assets to the federal government by the court since his removal from office. The Federal High Court, through the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, has obtained a series of court orders forfeiting Emefiele's funds and landed assets. The latest of such forfeiture order was obtained by the EFCC on August 12, 2014, when Justice Akintayo Aluko ordered the interim forfeiture of $2.45 million and several properties connected to Emefiele. The Minister of State for Petroleum Resources, Heineken Lokpobiri, says the availability of supply of petrol prices will result in the stability of prices across the country. The minister made this statement while addressing State House correspondents following a meeting with Vice President Kashim Shettima. Lokpobiri noted that the industry had been deregulated and the government is no longer setting prices. The spokesperson for the Nigeria Customs Service, Abdullahi Mewada, says the service collected 277.5 billion naira in import duties for the month of August. Mewada shared this information during the monthly press conference organized by the Strategic Communication Interagency Policy Committee, which was hosted by the Nigerian Customs Service in Abuja. He further highlighted that the service also collected $15.8 billion in excise duties, reinforcing its commitment to optimizing revenue generation. On the foreign scene, schools were ordered shut from Saturday in the restive Indian state of Manipur after a rocket attack by insurgents killed a civilian and wounded 6 others. Fighting broke out in the northeastern states more than a year ago between the predominantly Hindu Meitei majority and the mainly Christian Kuki community. The conflict has simmered previously cohabiting communities along ethnic lines. Hamas has called on the United States to exert real pressure on Israel to reach a Gaza ceasefire agreement, as Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu says there was no deal in the making. The two sides have traded blame over stalling talks for a ceasefire and hostage exchange as Netanyahu faces pressure to seal a deal following the death of 6 Gaza captives. Hamas's Qatar-based lead negotiator Khalil al-Hayya called on the U.S. to exert real pressure on Netanyahu and his government. Millions of Brazilians, including presidents, have flocked to social media platforms such as Threads and Blue Sky, where Portuguese has become the most spoken language in the few days since Elon Musk's X was shut down in the country. Access to social network, formerly known as Twitter, was blocked amid a standoff between Musk and Brazilian Supreme Court Judge Alexandre de Moraes, who has made it his mission to crack down on disinformation. The powerful and controversial judge took the measure after Musk, who calls himself a free speech absolute, ignored a series of court decisions. In sports, Minister of Sports Development, Senator John Eno, has lauded Onyinyechi Mark for clinching Nigeria's first gold medal at the Paris 2024 Paralympics, setting a new powerlifting world record in the process. Mark's phenomenal display in the women's plus 61 kg powerlifting category saw her shatter her own world record twice, ultimately lifting an astonishing 150 kg to secure the top spot on the podium. Saquon Barkley scored 3 touchdowns to spark the Philadelphia Eagles over Green Bay 34-29 in the first regular season NFL game in South America. Barkley, who joined the Eagles in March after 6 seasons with the rival New York Giants, ran 24 times for 109 yards and 2 touchdowns and caught 2 passes for 23 yards and a touchdown in a landmark thriller. As we end the Global News Express, let's take a look at our top stories. Ajuri Ngelale resigns as president's spokesman. Kaduna UNICEF partner to reduce out-of-school children. In business, NIN required to buy 50 kg bag of rice at 40,000 naira. On the foreign scene, 1 killed, schools closed in India rocket attack. And in sports, Eagles beat Packers 34-29 in NFL's first season game in Brazil. And that's it on News Express, and it came to you live from Nigeria's capital, Abuja. We're on DSTV, channel 365, Star Times, channel 276, and free to air on Nigecomsat. Kindly follow us across all social media platforms using @GlobalTVNG and other handles now showing on your screen. I'm Queen Agaba. Thank you for watching and see you again.